Today we'll see how to get that cool little green security badge on your website which says that the traffic between your web server and user's web browser is safe and secure. The HTTPS sign green symbol. We will do this in two steps. Step 1, we will get the SSL or TLS certificates, that is the pair of public and private keys from an open source organization called Letsencrypt. Best step, it's free. Step 2, we'll deploy these certificates on an Nginx server, or maybe I'll try this with Apache as well later to see if it works or not. Cool, let's start. First, I will SSH into my virtual machine, which is hosted on coding.io. That doesn't matter, it might be on your AWS as well, so it hardly matters. Let's see, where are we? Let's cd2/root. Okay, I don't have the permission. Now I can. So we just went into our virtual web server. Now we need to clone Letsencrypt's repository so we can run their tool to generate and fetch our certificates. That is, this is our website which we need to secure. As you can see, this is your connection to this site is not private. That means HTTPS is not running on this. We don't have this server is not using any HTTPS certificates or SSL or TLS certificates. So after this exercise, we should get a green symbol here. As you can see, HTTPS is not working on the server. SL connection error. So anyways, let's start. This is Letsencrypt's public repository. As it says that Letsencrypt repo is an ACME, automated certificate management something client that obtains certificates and extensively updates server configurations. One thing you need to realize about these certificates is that they expire in 3 months. So you should ideally, as per their instructions, you should renew these certificates within 2 months. In 2 months, you should renew it every 2 months so that it does not expire. So let's just clone this clone this repository so that we can run their tool. We are already on our server, so we need to do git clone the URL which we copied from here, GitHub, cloning into Letsencrypt. It should not take long. It is not actually. Let's see if we got the tool. Yeah, we have Letsencrypt here. So let's cd2 let's encr5et. Awesome. Yep, we have their entire repository here. Now we will start this tool. To start this tool, we need to run this file, letsencrypt-auto. This will help us to generate and download our certificates. Let's see how. /let's encrypt -auto cert only --manual. Okay, 2 minuses here. This cert only option tells it that the certificates have to be generated, and this manual argument indicates that we wish to obtain the certificates and configure servers manually. That we'll see later how. So we run this tool. It will detect that our operating system is Debian based. It is Ubuntu, in fact, and so it will load its dependencies accordingly and doing all its magic stuff. Should not take long. Still doing. updating /etc SSL certificates, removing debian virtual environment dependencies. Yeah, it is throwing some insecure platform warning. I should look into this thing, but I have encrypted a few websites so far. I mean, implemented SSL on these websites, but yeah, it is time I should look on this warning. I'll try that after this screencast.
Okay.
Okay, so it's asking us which email address has to be used. Let me give it my email address, prashantdivedi06@gmail.com. Okay, yes, I agree. Notebook+.co and www.notebook+.co. Okay, this step is asking what domains do we need to configure on this web server, what domains need to be protected. If you need, say, if you have another subdomain, dev.notebook+.co or whatever, so you should just enter it here, and I'll press an OK. Okay, log my IP, it hardly matters. Okay, this is the critical step where you need to verify that you actually own this domain. It does that in two steps. This is the first challenge which we have right now. So we will need to configure uh, certain files on our web root. As you can see that we need to create .wellknown/acme challenge folders inside our public HTML folder. This public HTML folder is generally used by web servers, but I am not using them. Instead, my web application resides at /web/var/www. So that is where I will configure these folders. So let me go to a second screen, and I have made an alias to get on this machine, get on this server. So this server and this server are basically the same servers. I have just logged into the same machine. cd pwd cd root, sorry, pwd root. Okay, I'm already at root. So as you can see, this is the Letsencrypt folder which we just cloned using this terminal. So we are at the same machine. Now let me go to my web root /www, and this is our website. So notebook+.co is being served. This stuff is inside notebook+.co folder. So let's cd to notebook+.co. Okay, here is our index.html. There is only one file. We need to create now .wellknown and /acme challenges folders. We'll do this using mkdir -p. It tells that create any parent missing directories along way while creating acme challenge. So we should have .wellknown now. Yeah, we can see that. And inside .wellknown we should have acme challenge. Yes. And inside that acme challenge we should not have anything. Yeah, we don't have anything now. We completed first step, and we are already on our public HTML folder. So we need to copy this command, printf. This command will basically create a new file inside acme challenge folder. Let's see how. So this command is asking my application, I mean asking my system to print this string and write it into dot well known slash acme challenge slash this file. It's a random file and used by Letsencrypt to verify that you actually own this domain. So let's press enter and let's check if we got anything inside well known acme challenge. Yeah, so this is our file, and if we cat this file, if we cat this file, we should get this string, right? Let's see. Oh yes, we got this string here, right here. Cool. So it should work, and so we have completed this. So let's press enter. Okay, similar sort of. This is the second challenge. It's same as the first one. So as soon as I pressed enter, it's asking me to again verify the second challenge. So let me print it here. Now I should get two files inside Acme challenge. Is that right? Yeah. And let's test this URL that it reaches to my server. It actually prints something. So I'll just curl. Yeah, as you can see that hitting this URL gives me a random string generated by our Let's Encrypt utility. So it should work. Let's press enter. Cool. So as soon as you get this congratulations message, it tells you that you have been assigned certificates. These two certificates are here. Let's encrypt /etc /let's encrypt /live /notebookplus.co. So it varies on your domain name. If your domain name is example.com, so instead of notebookplus.co, your certificates would be inside /etc /let's encrypt /live /abc or example.com domain. So let's see if we got all our certificates. Let us ls-alh. Yep, as you can see, cert.pm. This is the certificate file. Chain.pem and fullchain.pem. We would be using fullchain.pem in place of certificate SSL certificate file, and private key.pm in case of SSL certificate key file. So this is it. This is the first step where we have been able to successfully generate SSL certificates. Next, we will configure. See, completing step 1 does not provide SSL certification to your website. It does not get a green symbol. Instead, we will have to configure our Nginx server to use these certificates. So let's go to /etc /nginx /sites available /notebookplus.co folder, and we will need to copy this path, and then fullchain.pem and private key.pem. We need to insert these two things. See, our server is listening on port 80 and it has all those configuration steps required to listen on port 80. Here I had enabled listening on port 443, but this is SSL on is still commented out. So if you ask it to connect using port 443, it connects happily. But if you ask this website to do an HTTPS on the server, it will reject because HTTPS secure socket layer has not been configured yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just comment out the relevant lines. I understand so far I have been able to test using these two commands. So what was our certificate file called? I forgot. Okay, let me go back and check. It was fullchain.pem and privatekey.pem. This is bad. I need to scroll down so much. Yeah. So as you can see, we need to add path of our fullchain.pem file in place of SSL certificate, and in case of SSL certificate key we need to give path of privkey.pem slash vkey.pem. Some people call it, some issuers say call it .cert, some call it .key, and they have their own ways. Never mind. So let me check. Yeah. So let's ensure that we have configured our servers correctly. Okay, so it's listening on port 443. Root is /var/www/notebookplus.co, and here is the index file. Server name is notebookplus.co and www.notebookplus.co. SL is on. Certificate is fullchain.pem. SL certificate key is privatekey.pem along with their path, respective paths. I haven't tried these options yet, maybe in some other webcast. And rest of the configuration is same as the one running at my port 80 as of now. Okay, so let's save it and let's run this command nginx -t. It will tell if our configuration is okay or not. Yes, it says our configuration is okay, so we are safe to restart. start, and this is a service. So let's restart our Nginx server. Okay, now let's check if HTTP is working fine. Yes. Okay, and let's see if HTTPS is working fine or not. Oh, nice. So as you can see, we have got this cute little green badge here, which ensures our users that our website is nice and clean. Let's see if www has been encrypted or not. Oh yes. Let's try opening this in Mozilla. New window. Okay, this is my employer's portal. Don't you look at that. Yes. Mozilla also happily says that this connection is very much secure, verified by Letsencrypt. More information tells you that this website does not supply ownership information, but its traffic is connection is encrypted using 128-bit keys, SHA 256, 128 AES, whatever. But we got our certificate, nice and clean. Too many stuff here. So this is the this is how we encrypted our certificate, encrypted our website. Now we need to redirect our users who are visiting notebookplus.co to https notebookplus.co, isn't it? So we'll have to make another tweak in our sites available /notebookplus.co. We need to ask our Nginx to return 301 to https www.notebookplus.co domain $URL. Oh, it should be a request URL as far as I remember, and with a nice little semicolon. Let's see if it works or not. Nginx -t request URI. Oops, I missed. It should be request URI, I think. Let's see. Oh, cool, we got it. Now let's restart. Nice and clean. So now this domain should be redirected to https slash www.notebookplus.co. Let's see. Aha, nice. We got redirected. Cool. So this is it, fellas. We in our network tab we can see that http has notebookplus.co has been permanently moved to https. I think I added an extra slash here or not. Okay, this slash is not required. Nginx -t. Let's restart it. Nice and clean. And let's see if we get redirected this time with clean URL or not. Check that this is notebookplus.co. Yeah, this time we got redirected without any slash sign at the end, as you can see from the network tab log here, and it has been moved permanently to HTTPS. Now all our users should be happy. So this is it. Signing off now. Bye. Take care. Next time we'll try to configure using Apache if possible. Thank you. Bye.